Welcome to your reading. You have the the Five of Pentacles and the upright. Someone is struggling financially. They may not have access to money. They may struggle to balance the money they have currently. Or they may feel like they don't have any hope when it comes to seeing themselves in the future be involved in situations or be in connections with other people that can benefit them financially. They see themselves, or they may be actually be like in poverty. This can refer to someone who could be without somewhere to live, or without somewhere solid to live, someone who doesn't have enough money to pay for the basics, or someone who is either on the outs with the majority of individuals they believe would help them financially, or feels as if they are. There's an Eight of Swords in reverse. This seems like somebody's waking up to the stark reality of their experience. This may not be your reading, but if it is, there could be something in the future with this reading that could help you out. If not, this might be someone else in your energy that is waking up to the stark reality of their experience, that they aren't doing well financially, or that they aren't doing well in the material world, and that they aren't an illusion about that. There's no confusion, and all these people saying or doing different things around them that is blinding them from the truth of that. Honestly, I haven't before read the Eight of Swords in reverse as bad, like necessarily bad. It usually refers to feeling like free from illusions. But I mean, okay, in this circumstance, this could be specifically, if this is something that you can resonate with right now, this could be something where, in order to change the situation, one must become aware of it. So if someone isn't aware of their situation, or if they're in denial of it, there's no way they can actually take practical steps to be able to remedy it. So that could be the Eight of Swords in reverse as a positive reading, as a positive aspect to this Five of Swords here. Five of Pentacles here, I apologize. It doesn't feel good though. It feels pretty bad, like having to realize that things are as bad as they could be, or things feel as bad as they could be. There's a Three of Wands. So I believe what this is somebody's realizing their situation is not a good situation. They're not in a good position financially. They're not in a good position in the material world. And it's them realizing that about their situation is actually putting them in a position where they can let go of any illusions they could have possibly had, or they could become aware of the situation, and it would free them mentally if they could take practical steps with it. It would free them mentally from perhaps that entrapment sensation of poverty, where it sort of makes them feel as if they can't do anything about the situation. So with the Three of Wands, this person is, I think they're grounded themselves in the reality of their current situation with the awareness of where they are. They're holding on to that, and at the same time, they're making plans to take steps to other places and other situations that aren't currently where they are now. Could be different locations, different individuals, different processes or projects that they could have become involved in. And they're looking and they're watching over, I'm going to read the imagery on the the horizon, and seeing their ships coming in one by one, and realizing there is something that they can do. There is something that could potentially put them in a better position. with a Four of Swords in reverse. But this is a tireless process, and I think whoever this is probably working themselves to the bone, or is so up so focused on that Three of Wands, or so worn out by that Five of Pentacles, or they could be overwhelmed by the Eight of Swords in reverse, like the realization when they come out of that illusion and they come out of that mental entrapment or the mental sort of fog, and they realize their situation, they could be experiencing a lot of overwhelm right now. And I think it makes it difficult for them to do the basic self-care that they need to do. So they might not be sleeping very well, or they might not be eating very well, or they might not be grooming themselves or anything like that. Like I said, this may not be a reading. This could be for someone else in your energy or someone else you know. The stress of the situation might be sort of distracting them and taking their energy so that they can't feel as if they can do that basic stuff. Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, there's this, it's like getting everything done and keeping everything balanced and making sure everything is checked and nothing's missed and things are moving forward and everything is being dealt with. So once this person realizes their situation, and they come out of the illusion about it, and they start making practical steps, or they start making practical plans towards a future potential process or project for themselves where they could do something. Even though they're kind of exhausted, and even though they're not really sleeping or doing those basic things, they could be sort of not doing those basic things right now. They're still making sure everything is balanced, and they're making sure that all these things get done and all these things get the attention that they need to make sure everything's in place for when that Three of Wands is something that they can actualize. There's an Ace of Pentacles. So I think that this person, what they're doing is getting them benefits or paying off in some way. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, there's new funding or new money or a new job or new opportunities for financial gain. And that might be, sometimes the Four of Swords needs to be in reverse sometimes for, and with that Five of Pentacles, when someone has to put in a lot of work to get themselves back into a situation where it's better for themselves, and to even just to realize where they are and to accept where they are and know that in order to build where they want to be, they have to start from the reality of where they are. And even if that's the Five of Pentacles, is better than not really knowing where they actually are or not really wanting to accept it. With the Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So this Ace of Pentacles could be a Six of Pentacles thing. Someone could have decided to reward or award this individual with something, with an opportunity, or with some tangible something that they can use in the future for themselves. And that could be someone deciding to help someone out, or someone asking for help. Someone could be asking for financial assistance, or someone could be giving someone financial assistance, or something, a material that this person can use for themselves, and it's something that they're being given. Either this, or this person gets this Ace of Pentacles and they want to use it to help another person. So they want to, with the Six of Pentacles, give it back to someone else or help someone else with it. I feel like because the situation says, the situation is what it is, what this reading says it is, this is more likely, in my mind, this person was given something, or this person was in receipt of something that they asked for to help them through something. Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's something about a lack of fulfillment, or something about something isn't coming or isn't being granted that would create fulfillment, or something is happening or something is going to happen that would create a sense of feeling like unfulfilled. So if this person was given an Ace of Pentacles, if there was a Six of Pentacles, if this Ace of Pentacles was a Six of Pentacles thing, if they maybe didn't earn it, or maybe they somehow in their mind think they don't deserve it, or somehow in their mind feel like, it almost feels like they feel insulted by it, like they feel like people, like someone looks down on them, or someone takes pity upon them, and they don't want that. They don't want someone to do that. They don't want to feel like people pity them, and they don't or if they decided they had to ask for something, they had to sort of humble themselves a bit and ask for financial assistance or ask for help in some way, shape, or form, and they were given it, then that might be why they don't feel fulfilled by that. Either they feel like someone sees them as sort of a charity case and they give them something and they feel like bad about it, or they feel they had to ask for something that they inside themselves wish they didn't have to ask for, and they feel that doesn't feel satisfying to them. It doesn't feel like it was something they wanted to do. Like they had to take a hit to their pride in some way. Four of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups is someone refusing engagement in something. Like, no, thank you. I don't want to participate in that. So, with someone, if this is someone giving someone something, because they're working on a certain thing, specifically if they feel really proud of their being able to balance that Eight of Pentacles, even if they come from a Five of Pentacles thing. When they're granted that Ace of Pentacles in a Six of Pentacles way, and they feel the Ace of Cups in reverse about it, they may withdraw from the situation, or they may like express initial gratitude and then sort of not emotionally involve themselves in whatever it is. They may sort of feel uh, guilty about it, or feel odd about the situation, like they don't know how to be involved in it without feeling like people see them as somehow incapable or less than. And it could also be that if someone asked for financial assistance in some way, shape, or form and they were given it, it didn't feel fulfilling to them. And they find themselves not wanting to participate in activities, or not wanting to participate in situations where they could connect to people and they could feel fulfilled, because they feel like a guilty sensation over it. Like they feel even though they needed to ask for help, and even though they may have been given help because they may have kind of realized where they were, especially that realization of, wow, this is not a good situation. And even though they're doing this work to get there, I feel like this person wanted to not have someone help them, or wanted to not have to ask for help. But if they were in the Five of Pentacles, they had no way of starting unless they were given something. And they may feel like guilty and odd and strange, and they may sort of have to feel like they can't participate, and that just might be because they feel like they had to do it on their own. And if they do it on their own, they judge themselves as some kind of less than and a failure. But from what I'm seeing, nobody else sees that.